Hi, this is take two with sound. Thank you for watching again. Okay, so this week I decided to focus on the Lentz reading, and I was especially interested in her idea that television had taken the feminist movement and appropriated it to itself to more boost its own self-image than to actually help the movement. And she says this on page 7. She says, television thus enfolded feminism into the project of advancing not the female subject, but the subject of television. So this actually happened not only with the feminist movement, but also with the civil rights movement back then. A lot of people were concerned that television was kind of commercializing the civil rights movement, and trivializing it. And you see this reflected in some of the music that came out at the time. The most famous example was Gil Scott-Heron's "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised," and I'll give you a sample of that real quick.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised.
Here's some lyrics from that song. The revolution will not be right back after a message about white tornado, white lightning, or white people. You will not have to worry about a dove in your bedroom, a tiger in your tank, or the giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with Coke. The revolution will not fight germs that may cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat. Okay, so his argument basically was that television was turning people into spectators of the revolution, and instead of activists. And he also accused television of appropriating the revolution as something that could sell products. So there was another artist at the time named Bootsy Collins and the Parliament Funkadelics. They're amazing. But they took a similar stance, but they used a very different strategy in criticizing television for this. They basically reappropriated popular television references and celebrity quotations and that kind of thing, and used it to criticize television with its own language. So here's a sample of that.
Yo, this is Mood Control, saying you might as well pay attention. You can't afford free speech. Mood Control is designed to render funkable ideas brought to you by the makers of Mr. Prolong, better known as Urge Overkill.
Some lyrics from their song Funk Entelechy. Yo, this is Mood Control saying you might as well pay attention, we can't afford free speech. Hey, name that feeling. Would you trade your funk for what's behind the third door? The big deal. Heads I win, tail you lose. How do you spell relief? Huckabuck sucker. So basically, these are actually like references from popular ads and game shows and that kind of thing from the time. If you lived back in the 70s, you probably would have recognized these things. Alright, so I guess what I want to get across with these examples is that television, while television did like appropriate things for itself in order to promote itself, people actually noticed this and responded to it. So people who were part of the civil rights movement, who had an agenda, you know, who were working really hard out there, actually did notice, and they were responding to this phenomenon. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.